Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to ASTC. So, in this video, we will be discussing an exam question from June 2025, paper 31, and this question is related to parametric equations of a curve. So, let's take a look. The parametric equations of a curve are x equals e to the power 10t, y equals 3 times 10 squared t. Find the equation of the tangent to the curve at the point e, comma 3. Give your answer in the form y equals to mx plus c, where m and c are exact. Okay. Now, so because we need to find the equation of tangent, and we know that the equation of tangent is a straight line, right? So it is in the form y equals mx plus c. That means that first and foremost, what we need to find out is the gradient. Okay, and the gradient can only be found by the gradient function. Okay, now let's come to parametric equations. So there's a three-step method that we usually use to solve the parametric equations. Okay, so step number one is we need to find out what is dx dt. Okay, we have a function x is equal to e to the power 10t, and after differentiating this we will be able to find out what is dx dt. Then second step is to find dy dt. So we will differentiate this function with respect to t, and then we get the answer. After that, step 3 is going to be to find dy dx. Okay, so let's take a look at the solution. So first of all, I'm going to write down x is equal to e to the power 10t, and then I'm going to find out what is dx dt. So when we want to differentiate an exponential function, its derivative is going to be in this form. So first of all, you have to write down what is over here. Just write that as it is. Okay, and then we multiply this by the derivative of what's inside the function. So this is the application of chain rule. So what's inside the function is 10t, and the derivative of 10t is sec squared t. So therefore dx dt will be equal to e to the power 10t times sec squared t. Then step 2 is to find dy dt. First of all, I'm going to write down this power like this, okay, so that I can apply the chain rule. So now when we differentiate this 2 multiplies with this 3, you subtract 1 from the power, there you go, and then you multiply by what's inside, by the derivative of what's inside the function. So again, we have 10t inside the function, and its derivative is sec squared t. Now you simplify it, so you will end up with 6 tan t sec squared t. That's your dy dt. Now, when we need to find out what is dy dx, so remember where we studied that if you need to find out dy dx, its formula will be something like this. Okay, then what's the third variable? That will be dt and dt over here. So that when you cancel this out, you actually get dy dx on both sides, right? That's the basic idea. So that's how you come up with the formula, and you don't have to memorize the formula. So there you go. Now, we already know what is dy dt. Okay, that's what we found over here. So we just write this as it is. However, over here we have dt dx, but what we found was dx dt. So I'm going to take the reciprocal of this so that I can get dt dx. So that's why this becomes 1 upon e to the power 10t times sec squared t. Sec squared t cancels from both sides. Multiply it. This is what you're going to end up with. So this is your gradient function. This is your dy dx. Okay, now I need to find the gradient of the tangent at a particular point, and that particular point has coordinate e comma 3. But you should see that your dy dx is dependent only on t. So what I can do is I can find the gradient of the tangent by plugging in the value of x into this equation, and then I can find the variable t, because my dy dx is in terms of t. So I need to find out what is t at this point. Okay, and that can be found when I plug in the value of e over here. Okay, so let's do that. X is equal to e to the power 10t. The value of x is e, and here we have e to the power 10t. So we know that e to the power 1, right? This is e to the power 1. So if I can just equate the powers because the bases are the same, so I can say that 10t is equal to 1. Tan inverse of 1 will be pi upon 4. So the value of t is going to be pi upon 4. You can also obtain the value of t by plugging in the value of 3 over here. Okay, and that's another way that you can find out the value of t. All right, now that we know the value of t, we can now find out what is dy dx. Plug in the value of t over here, so you get 6 upon e. This is your gradient. Okay, now we know the gradient, we know the coordinate, which is e comma 3. We can use the formula y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Plug in the values. Okay, expand the bracket, you get 6 upon ex minus 6 plus 3. Okay, because this, when you multiply this fraction with this, e and e cancels out, you're left with minus 6. Take this 3 to the other side, you get plus 3. So when you simplify it, you'll get y is equal to 6 over ex minus 3, and that is the equation of the tangent. All right, let me write this down. Y is equal to 6 over ex minus 3. All right, so that's how we can solve this type of question. So I hope that this is clear. In the next video, I will be solving some more related questions to P3. So stay tuned.